In 2002, Barney and Friends was gearing up to celebrate not only its landmark 10-year anniversary on PBS, but an all-new season with a new cast and a totally revamped setting. With a multimedia ad campaign that included this pretty sizable billboard in Times Square, it's only fitting that such a big reimagining should have its own live tour. And where's a better place to start than in the Big Apple? Barney's Purple Park Tour, originally named for the show's revitalized location, was first performed in Battery Park in Lower Manhattan on August 17, 2002. 10,000 visitors came out to see the Dino Gang dance, sing, and play in their own park close to home. Additionally, at this performance, a special play area was set up with a bunch of move and groove dance mats from tour partner Fisher-Price, which is cool but also amusingly chaotic to imagine in practice. In search of more parks and an inclusive audience, Barney went out west to Fresno, California in grand style. Chosen for their unique choice of venue, a ballpark, and the low economic level, meaning everyone, no matter their means, could come to see the Purple Dino in action, Fresno was the only West Coast destination chosen out of more than 300 PBS stations vying for a spot on Barney's nationwide tour. As was typical for Barney stage shows and other press tours, Barney would stop to visit and perform at local pediatric hospitals, and for the kids of Children's Hospital of Central California, they were greeted with Barney arriving in the sheriff's helicopter. This picture goes unreasonably hard, and a show of their own, as well as videos and toys to enjoy to further that Barney magic. Over at Grizzlies Stadium, crowds of 7,000 to 8,000 braved a several hours wait to see Barney, and despite the heat, those in attendance really seemed to connect with the show. This was especially enhanced by the Disabilities Management Specialist of California State University, Beth Case, who translated the show into ASL from the first base dugout, so all could truly enjoy the performance. The following week, Barney made his way over to Bentonville, Arkansas, and though there's not much to show for it, both Barney Online and newspapers about Fresno placed the performance right about here. With the trip to El Paso, Texas, came a new name for the tour, Barney on the Border, complete with this incredibly funny Photoshop job of Barney in a sombrero, was performed at the Abraham Chavez Theater on October 5th. I do like this kind of customization on the show's title to make it more local, and seeing as it was performed in a theater and not a park, it's only fitting. Does make the research a little harder, though. Switching gears back to the park scene, Barney made his way down to New Orleans and performed a show in Tad Gormley Stadium in City Park on October 12th. In true New Orleans fashion, the show was preceded by a parade in conjunction with both the local PBS station and WLAE-TV 32, which I'm sure had to be a blast. And last, but certainly not least, Barney ended the tour in Nashville, Tennessee, and the show was once again renamed to Barney's Music City Sing-Along. Held at the Opry Mills Mall on the 26th of October, the two shows were preceded by a special Barney Storytime read-along, where a local author and PBS host would get the audience ready with a Barney tale. While short and sweet, the Purple Park Tour, and all its other names, did a pretty good job of getting audiences ready to meet the new world of Barney and Friends. The audio for the show would actually live on past the tour and find use in later Barney performances in Canada and at Butlin's resorts, kind of solidifying its iconic status. Either way, it's a special show for a special time in Barney history, and that makes it all the more worth discovering. And as always, if you're looking to learn more, don't hesitate to check out my friends at Barney Wiki and Barney History Fans. Thanks for watching.